Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to Gemini Budgets. Thank you for being here. Today we're gonna work on our group plays and what we've been calling our long-term challenges. I do have our completed bag challenge in here just in case. Yeah, I don't even know. Let me know how you're all doing. If you hear, sorry, you guys I bumped you. I'm trying to set myself up. If y'all hear anything, I have my oven on and I'm on like my common space area. Sorry, I just moved y'all. And I am making spaghetti squash tonight. So that needs to be in the oven for a minute. Yeah. Okay, let me know what you are all making for dinner tonight. Or what was your favorite thing that you've made for dinner lately? Okay, we're gonna start off with Jesse's group play. And let me go get a permanent marker actually. Okay, so adjusting myself again. We're gonna roll 2 dice. The yellow is gonna be our x-axis and the black is gonna be our y-axis. And I'm using this die tower that Megan from Red Girl Budgets got me. Thank you, friend. All right, so 4 and 5. Okay, that's $2. Can y'all see that? Should I zoom it in? All right, hold up. Okay, so that is $2. Let's go again. Okay, 1 and 5. That's another 2, so that's $4. Okay, 2 and 6. Okay, that's another 2, so we're at 6. 5 and 6. That's 2. Okay, we're only gonna get 2s. I only put 2s and 1s just because I didn't know. Also, I do want to get kind of far with this one because we're literally halfway through the month and I am just starting my group plays. Like, girl, get it together. Okay, we already did 1 and 5, so let's do 5 and 1, which is $1. Let's do like 2 more rolls, so 1 and 2 and 4 and 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's see what we have. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. All right, so 12 in here. Okay, so 10, 11, and 12. And you guys are still zoomed in, so you can't see. Yeah, let me know what you all have been up to. I feel like I always asked you all that, but and I'm so sorry, but yeah, I want to know. Let me know any good cheese, man. I need to tell y'all a story time. Okay, like okay, since we're friends, I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, so lately some weird, so okay, and then this is our group play with Tiny Budget Co. So right now we're gonna play 2 of our group plays, see how far we can get, and then bring in the next 2 and see how that goes, because I want to try to finish it. So okay, that's 4. So I'm gonna tell y'all some cheese nights. So during, so that's 5, 9. Let's go again. 4. Okay, and we're gonna go one more time. 5. So 18. Okay. I am trying to know how to navigate this situation, so I'm gonna try to tell you all what happened. So I only have one brother-in-law. My partner only has one sibling. So 5, 10, 14, 18. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And they just finished school, like college, like grad school though. And they are waiting to get a job, but they've also been procrastinating it for a while. They should have already had a job. And okay, in our 100 envelope, we're gonna do a 10. We're gonna do 10. So we'll do our 6 and actually no, we'll do 2, 3, and 5. And so he's not working. He's already ran through all his money, and she got an inheritance. Okay, I don't know why I can't say it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Her daddy died. She got money. And she's never worked, like ever, as far as I've known. So then when she got that money, it was even more of an incentive for her not to work. So we're gonna take a 10 out and get a 20, and now we have 121 in here. And so she hasn't worked in years. I think the last time she had a job was probably back in prior to the pandemic, so 2019, 2020, something like that. And yeah, so she just has not had a job, and we're gonna go with our budget roundup. But she's had money, and they live in this expensive apartment. Like we essentially looked for somewhere that we knew was gonna be quiet, low key, and a little bit cheap and tucked in like a neighborhood. But they live in an expensive area, and they're month to month. Pretty much, I think there's an imbalancement where she like now with finances, where she has money, and even that money's dwindling because neither of them are working and all that. And I think it's getting like wild because they're paying for a 1-bedroom apartment. Okay, even I think it's insane. They're paying $2,500 a month, y'all, for a 1-bedroom 500 square foot apartment. I'm like, girl, what the, y'all need to get it together. All right, I'm gonna pick one of these, and we got 5, and I'm gonna use my scratcher, you guys. See, I'm using these now. Look at me, I got a dice tower, and I got a little scratchy thing. Okay, 5 times 4, that's $20. What the heck? Okay, and we're not counting this one. We are just, those are my cats. I'm so sorry, they're fighting each other. That, okay, and then during the harvest dinner, Thanksgiving, she was super aggressive towards him, and she was all like, give me a soda, like, go get me a soda. And he's like, oh my god, you might as well say like, go get me a soda, B. Oh, and that is for our budget roundup, and we're not counting. Oh no, this was for my vacation, wasn't it? Okay, I put in $20. Okay, no wonder. And we're gonna go to this vacation one next, but that's fine. Okay, so it goes in here. Not counting it, just trying to put it in the right place. And well, we know there's over $100. And he was all like, okay, you might as well say, go get me a soda right now, B. You know, like the B word. And she literally, and mind you, we're in front, and we're like at the table all together still. And she goes, go get me a soda, B. And I was just like, what? And my father-in-law like brushed it off like a joke, that like I'm just awkwardly there, like, no, I heard it because I'm sitting next to her. And he gets up and gets her a soda, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna put 10 dull hairs in here too. So we'll just do this 10. Oh, I picked the same color. Okay, we're gonna do it with the Sharpie. So whatever, homie goes and gets her drink, and I'm like, oh my god. And in my head, like, it made me so uncomfortable, like, it really did. And you know when people say things that are out of pocket, and you're just like, okay, let me just not say anything. Like, that is low-key how it felt. Okay, we're putting the 10 in here, and in vacation we have 281. Yay, look at us. And I think this is gonna go towards our whale watching vacation. It shouldn't be too expensive, but still. And so that happened, and then at one point, like, I don't know what's happening, and like it felt aggressive kind of, because I would never call, like, I don't think anyone should be called out their name. If you know, you know. You know, like, if you know what that means, you know what it means. Like, but, okay, and we might do $1 each for these because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 25 here. Or should we make each of these 2? Okay, let's go to our coloring page and then we'll come back to this one and decide if this should be 1 or 2. Okay, so anyways, and at one point she goes, oh, like, and then this is our last minute Christmas cookies from Mel over at Mystic Budgets. You can get this on her planner doozy Etsy. And we're gonna roll the die to see how many of the $4 cookies we're gonna color. Hopefully it's a 5 and a 1. Okay, let's roll this one. Oh my gosh, it's a 4 and a 1. It's 5. Okay, yay. Okay, so I'm gonna keep you on what I color. So yeah, so that happened and I'm like, okay, like this is kind of aggressive. And I asked my partner, like, hey, did you hear that? Say that to him. And he was like, no, what the heck? Like, I would have said something had I heard it. And I was like, right, okay. So we're gonna do, if you guys hear all this noise, it's my cats. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's do this one for 5. Yeah, and they're all gonna be purpley. And whatever. Okay, so where am I? But at one point during that day, she goes, oh, see, like, no one's gonna come and save you. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, what the heck is happening? Like, it just kind of sounds kind of aggressive, you know? And, oh, I should have been like, there's no physical violence, but, like, I just feel like their dynamics is a little weird. But anyways, we hung out with them this weekend and we played like a game and I had prizes. Like, their parents put it together and it was like really fun. It was kind of like beer pong. But we got prizes and one of them was like $20 cash and he literally goes, oh my gosh, like, it is so crazy to not have any money to your name. He's like, I literally have used up all my savings to the point where I have to beg her for groceries. And I'm just like, what the heck, you know? And like, she just looks awkward when he says this. And like, in my head, I'm like, girl, there's something wrong here. Like, you know, sorry, I just call everybody girl, but like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my 5th little mark? Oh, right here. And I'm like, okay, something's up there. You know, but like, pretty much, I think next time if she makes a remark like that towards him and calls him out his name, I have to say something. I feel like I was just so in shock that I was like, what the heck? Like, I literally been pondering about it for a fat minute, like, genuinely. And I don't know, like, I don't know what to think. Let's do this pink color. Hopefully it is like what it looks like. And also, like, I just feel bad because I'm like, okay, one, if like, he can work and so can she, like, they just don't want to, and that's really hard for me to like sometimes understand because, like, y'all, I've had 2 jobs at once. I was going to school, like college, full-time and working full-time. Like, I was working 40 hours at my little job, and taking like a bunch of classes, like, because I didn't have an option. Like, I didn't have a choice to be like, I'm gonna dilly-dally, you know? I just didn't. And like, I don't know, I regret not saying something because also in my head, I'm like, that is so bold to call somebody the B word, or, you know, like, call them out their name in front of their family. Like, that is just so crazy to me. Like, if somebody did that to one of my sisters, you're right, like, and it doesn't matter, like, you, like, to one of my siblings, I would be like fighting them, like, especially if it was my sisters, like, I would be like, I got bail money kind of thing for them, and I don't care. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, their dynamic is, like, weird to me right now, especially with all that, and I'm like, y'all are letting your dirty laundry out, and now I'm telling your dirty laundry to the internet, to my friends on the internet, because I just need help navigating this, and I don't know what I would do. But I'm also like, y'all, I'm kind of frustrated at my in-law too, because I'm like, dude, like, girl, come on, you brush it off. Like, he brushed it off, and my father-in-law and I are like this, dude, like this. He's literally like my bestie, and it's just really hard. Okay, this is $20. Should we put the 15 in there just to make sure? Okay, this is a total of 90. Can y'all see that? This is a total of 90. Okay, we're gonna put 15 in here just so that we can finish it in time. Sorry, didn't know what I was saying. Let me color this and I'll be back. I have you all at like 60 minutes already, so let me pause it. Okay, here are my Christmas lights all colored in, and no, we do not have a red and green Christmas here, okay? But yay! Okay, so we're putting 35 in there. Okay, does that mean we have, I don't know what that means right now. But yeah, let me know what you would do. Okay. And I do feel like I need to say something next time, because nobody said anything and they brushed it off, and like, I just feel so bad, and I don't want him feeling like nobody has his back if he does feel like that, or like, you know, her being like, see, nobody's gonna be there for you. Like, that's so messed up. Okay, and then this one, so we're gonna make each of them 2, and we'll put 10, 20. We'll put 20 in there, so it's gonna be 10. And then if we don't finish this one on time, whatever. It's just snowflakes anyways. Snowflake cookies, babes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. And it's kind of disheartening because, like, you know, I feel like if anyone tried to do anything, like say anything about it, he'd be like, you don't know shit. You know, you don't know shit about it. Like, stay out of it. So, like, I don't know. Let me know what you all would do. And, like, yeah, I'm just upset because I've known him since, I've known him since he was 16. So it's just a little too much for me. I'm a little sensitive baby, and I'm a lover girl, dude. Like, the heck? Okay, do we want to go back to this one? Let me think, y'all. Okay, we still have some money left, so let's go ahead and do the last roll in this one. And should we roll a d4? Nah. All right, 2. Okay, do I have change in there? I don't. So we're gonna do this 3, and we'll put the last 5 that we have in there, and I might have to make change. Oh, I did have, oh my gosh, I did have 5, 10, 15. Okay, we're just gonna replace that with the 20. So we have 23 in there, and we just have $5 more. I mean, we can finish it right now because we still have the roll and save with this one. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Sorry. But yeah, it's my little cheese in it. And yeah, it's just been weird. It's just been weird. And like, I don't like when people make me feel weird. No, I don't care if people make me feel weird, but like, why are you including me in your relationship dynamic now? Now I have to see it. And now I'm like, this is healthy. And I don't like that. Okay, 4 and 6. So that's $1. Okay, we're at $1. 5 and 4. That's $2. So 2, 4 and 4, 4. So we're at $4. Okay, 5 and 2. We're at $6. Okay, 1 and 5. 5. Okay, those are done. Okay. Okay, 4 and 2. We're at 8. If you guys can hear that, he's crying because he wants his sister to run to him. All right, 4 and 6. So I think we said we're at $8. So let's do 6 and 4. 10. Booyah. Okay. We're gonna swap this 10 for a 20, and we might go again. Okay, let's go again. Let's do 2 more rolls. 6 and 1 is 2. Oh, and if I did anything wrong, please let me know. 4 and 3. Okay, 3 and 4. So we're at $4. This is when I need my calculator. Now I know why you'll bring it. 4. Okay, we need to reroll. $4. $4. 6 and 5. So we're at $5. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Get a 5. Okay, so we're at 27. That's a 27. Okay, and we're gonna do we're gonna do another budget roundup card. But yeah, okay, and this is my thing. Like, do I think, dude? Okay, this is my other thing. I don't like. There's nothing physically harmful of either of them that I've seen. So whatever. But they're an enigma. Like, they're like, they do not leave one another, and that is so weird to me. I have my own life, so I have my own life. No, but yeah, that's a little too much for me. I get really okay. When people expect too much of my time, sometimes it overwhelms me. I'm like, what? Because I love hanging out with people, even like my friends. I love hanging out with them, but like, I'm that person that definitely needs like time to recharge. Like, girl, let me just sit back. Oh my god, we've got a ×2. Okay, this is another 20. Sorry if I'm shaking you all, and by sorry I mean I'm aware, and I kept doing it. So ×2 for a 10, so we got 20, and we're not counting this one, so I'm just gonna shove it in there. Let me see how much we need, how many more cards we need to finish round 3. Ooh, I think we need 5. Let's see. No, it's gonna be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need these 4. The big numbers aren't there. Yeah, they're pretty big. Wow. Okay. And I did not empty it out at all during any of these. So yeah. Okay, and let's do that, and then our roll and save for this. So we're just gonna put our last 5 in here. The last 5 in there. That's needed for that. So we have 25, 26, 27, 28. Why does my 8 look like that? Okay, hopefully I know what that is. Can y'all see that? Why does my 8 look like that? Okay. So we're gonna put that over here in the completed challenges, and then let's go ahead and roll our D4, and we'll roll it, I don't know how many times. All right, so 4, 2. Okay, if y'all can see my big head, because I'm trying to read the die, let me go like this. 1, so that's 7. what is that? 3. Okay, that's 10. All right. So there's 10. Okay, and then we have money left. How much? Okay, I think I'm gonna save this for our other binder, or gray binder with our scratch offs and all that. Because I'm not sure how much I have budgeted for there. So we did complete only one challenge, and probably next week we're gonna come into this one and our gray one, and then I should have 4 videos this week, maybe, or maybe I'll do, I don't know, I'm still figuring out. So we finished one from Tiny Budget Co. for $28, and that was our December group play. So yay, thank you all for being here, and I'm so sorry for the chat, but I just need to tell someone. But yeah, let me know how you guys would address it next time if it comes up. That's my other thing. What if it doesn't come up? Like, I'm not saying it will, but there's there's already 2 instances where like something of their dynamic has came up. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, is it your business? Is it? Because sometimes you need to let people learn. But it also kind of sucks to see it, but yeah, let me know what you all would do, and let me know what you're eating tonight, because I want to know. I'm making spaghetti squash with vodka sauce, so I'm very excited. It's my homemade vodka sauce. If y'all want the recipe, let me know. I change my recipe all the time, but I'll give you the basis of it. All right, love you all. I hope that you are well, taking care of yourself, taking care of the people you love, and that you are safe. Please do one thing to prioritize yourself and ground yourself, and I hope you're all well. And yeah, I appreciate all your time and your listening ears, so I hope you all have a good day. Bye, y'all.